We let too much out. You let too much out. Too much information about yourself. That's why the scammers are jumping all over you. Okay? On the back of these cars, they have those stickers, where they got a picture of mom and dad. They put them on the back of the window, and there's 2 dogs there, maybe 3 kids. You just told everybody how many people are in your family and what is in your house. Is there an animal in the house? Yeah, there's a dog, 2 dogs sitting there. Are there kids? Yeah, there's 3 kids. 2 adults. Or maybe they just have a picture of with mommy and the 1 child. Maybe it's a goldfish. You just already, with your car, told whoever how many people are in your house. How many people, if they wanted to invade, they are up against. You already told them they're following you probably in the car because you didn't look. Remember, focus. And see, some things we let out and we think it's cute. It's cute to have that sticker on the back. Okay? Sometimes it's cute with that vanity plate. You got the wrong name on there. Sometimes you put your name on there. S. Blake. Oh, that narrowed it down. The Blake House. Let's see if we can find that online. What's going on? You put too much information and people pounce on it. Okay? Most of the time, criminals are not crazy. Okay, yeah, they got their dumb criminals, but they're really intelligent. You wish they would go into some kind of work besides that, because they really are intelligent. Scammers are intelligent. They come up with little simple things and people fall for it. No matter how many times people keep saying, don't press the link, do not call back. Because sometimes now, especially with AI, all they need is your voice one time. You said, hello, that's it. And then they copy the voice. And on they go. So, you have to be careful. You can't pick up the phone. You can't say, yes, is this Carolyn? Yes. You just gave them sometimes free fall to authorize into your bank account or to do something with. We've had a massive data breach. You have to be careful now because people have already lost. We didn't know about this data breach for 4 months. Nobody said a thing. The only one who said something which you could kind of move on, they didn't really say anything. Remember when Social Security started up in September talking about we had to get new ID, new logins and all that stuff? Social Security was on it. They knew, and they were rushing because somebody had gotten to their website. I don't know if they knew it was massive, but they knew somebody had gotten into the Social Security website, was trying to change numbers and get checks and do this and that. And that was as close. But the government, who knew, period, they didn't tell us anything. That's why I told you, when you do things and think of what people are doing, if you're doing elections and stuff, think, is this what you want? I don't care who you vote for, but you think and believe what is it that you need and want out of the government. Okay, it's time for them to step up. Either step up or ship out, any kind of way. Fix it, but we've had a hard time, but nobody's fixing it, really. Nobody's fixing it. People are complaining. Yes, we know, You don't have anything. They're giving it to everybody else. We've been going through this. We've been saying it. Nobody's listening because they're not thinking about you. And then other people aren't thinking that it can happen to you too. Okay? You're not fenced in a box. This could happen to you. So think about what you need to do. And think about things you don't need to explain to anybody. Have you ever been around somebody also and you talk yourself to death, or they're asking you a bunch of questions, you're answering, and you walk away and they know more about you than you know about them? You realize you don't know anything. Where were you born? You got a brother or sister? Oh, have you ever been? And then all of a sudden you walk off, know nothing. Okay? Number one, things you don't need to explain. Your boundaries. Okay? You can say, this is my boundary. I'm not talking about this. I'm not doing this. And if they want to go, why? You say, it's none of your business. This is my boundary. You can cross it if you want to and see what happens, but this is my boundary. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not spending money with you. Okay? You don't have to explain why. I'm not spending the money. I got something to do. That's between me and my spouse, my kids, or just me and myself. You don't have to say anything. Number two, your life choices and your career path. You don't have to explain that to anybody. This is my life. You got one life. This is my life. This is my career path. This is the way I want to go. I don't need to explain why I did it or what I'm doing. It's my choice. You don't have to explain your values and beliefs. You don't have to say who you're voting for or who you voted for. You don't have to explain why. You don't have to tell anybody why you bought that certain type of car. You do not have to tell anybody about your values and beliefs. You don't have to even get in an argument with it. Just go, I'm not even talking about that. You hear a lot of people, and me too, I go, I'm not even discussing this. Okay, you go over there. We'll still be friends, but please stop. Don't want to hear it. You don't have to talk about number 4, your emotional state and feelings. If you want to keep it inside of you and deal with it, or if you're going to therapy and you don't want to talk about it, you do not have to talk about it. Don't have people press you into saying and doing things that you really don't want to do because you feel like it's going to make you feel worse, or it's just none of their business. There's a lot of things that no business, okay? You stay in your lane and move 4 lanes over. That's what I tell people. Okay, it's none of your business. I've had people, why'd you get that car? Because I wanted it. You go get what you want. Why'd you move out there? Because I wanted to. You go move wherever you want to. I'll visit you. Just tell me where. And if not, okay. You don't even have to do number 5, your physical appearance. If you're fat, tall, short, people will make comments about everybody's body and what they're doing. If you went to get a butt lift, okay. If you went to get your lips puffed out, okay. You don't even have to explain. They just look at you, oh, you got, yep, and move on to the next topic. We don't need to discuss it. If you don't want to talk about how much you paid or where you went or whatever, don't do it. You don't have to talk about number 6, your self-care practices. You may do yoga. You may go to a massage. Your self-care may be getting your nails on. You don't have to explain anything to anybody about your self-care. Your self-care is totally for you. Your self-care may be going to play volleyball somewhere, or just go to the beach and sit down. Just relaxing your mind, or just getting some tea and just sitting down by yourself. That's your self-care. You do not have to explain your practices and what you do. You don't have to explain number 7, your relationship status. You can be married, unmarried, living with somebody, living with a tree, living with the dog. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it because people bug you, okay? They will, that I've always, even when I was married, I vowed when I was single, I said, I am not pushing anybody into marriage. I am not going to sit there and go, oh, you better get married. You got to get married. I said, I heard that so much. When you going to get married? I mean, what good is it to you? Who cares? I mean, what are you going to do? You going to do something special? What are you going to do? You going to give us a whole pile of money and we'll be happily ever after? You going to buy us a house? It's none of your business. I'll go marry when Mr. Right comes, and he may never come. Okay? You don't need to even talk about it. You don't need to talk about marriage, what gender you may be. You don't have to tell people anything. It's none of your business. That's none of your business. Why do you want to know? What good is it going to do to you? What good is you gonna get out of it if I tell you? What about it? Are you gonna preach to me about this is wrong and blah blah blah? You don't have to talk about it. You gotta remember this is your life. Your life. If you got 5 kids, be happy with them. Why you got so many kids? They always want to talk. Because I wanted them? How's that? How come you don't have any kids? Because I don't want any children? Done. Don't worry about it. It's my life. You do your life. That's what the problem is. Move your life. See, people's in everybody's business. If they stay out of everybody's business, we wouldn't have all this stuff going on. There would be no war. There would be no fussing. You know, well, why are you a black person? Why are you an Indian? Why are you blah, blah? Aren't you connected to those people? No, just stop. Don't worry about it. Okay? You don't have to talk, number 8, about your past experiences or traumas. That's something personal to you that you may be working through, and you may never work through it for some people, and you may be working through it the rest of your life. You don't need to explain that because they will sit there word for word with their mouth hung open trying to hear and make it gossip. They don't need to know unless you just want to talk, but you better talk to somebody you trust. And that goes for family too. Some things we don't need to talk about. You know, they get in a big argument. We don't need to talk about who we voting for because we all gonna argue. I'm going to vote and I'm done talking to you. Okay? We're not doing that. So past experiences and traumas, we don't need to talk about it unless you want to talk about it. If you want to, that's fine. It's very therapeutic for the people. But if you don't say anything. Number 9, you don't have to talk about your financial situations. Okay, you don't need to tell everybody you filed for bankruptcy. You don't need to tell everybody that your debt confession is horrible, that you owe $500,000. You don't need to say anything. If you want to say something, that's okay. That's why some of us, we talk with, the hand thing. We don't want all that out. Okay, other people, you're okay. You're okay, I can do this. I can get on camera, blah, blah. I don't want all that out. People recognize me as it is when I'm out talking. They go, oh, you must be, I look at that. I saw you. I heard you. And last but not least, you don't need to tell anybody about your personal goals and dreams. That's something within yourself. And any of them, if you want to, go ahead. But, if you're around a person that you got a feeling they gossip a lot and they talk, I wouldn't be saying anything. Okay? And some things you're talking to a scammer about, and we need to be quiet. Okay, we're still getting ready for Christmas. We're going to do a December freeze in August. Hot August, okay? And it says, can you make it to the end of the row, or will you have to freeze your funds? Roll your dice, marking each snowflake with what you rolled. Okay? So here we go. $1 for 1. Number 5 is $6. 6 is $12. 2 is $14. 1 is $15. And then you I think the way it goes. Yeah. Am I doing it right? 1. Oh, okay. No, I'm not. I'm ready to go. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus it's 12, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're adding them all up. Now, I have not played this game. I thought it was cute, but I hadn't read it for a while. So here we go. If you have to freeze before finishing the row, all funds will go towards your choice of saving or debt. Will be saving. If you can roll all 6 times and save the amount you rolled, you can choose where the funds go. So we'll see. Okay, number 2, so that's $2. 2, 4, 4, and we got 1, and we got 2. So let's go to the next row. 6. I was ready to assign each one a certain amount, period. Do that again. 6. 3. Come on. 4. 6. 4. Where's my talking dice? I'll let you do it. Get in there. Start talking. Hello?
1.
It's okay. You're fine. You'll be okay.
Good news for you. You have number 2.
2.
And your number is 6. It's time for a celebration.
Yeah.
Let me read this number. 1.
1.
Thanks a ton. You got the number 1.
1. And we'll put this in our Christmas binder.
Fantastic shot. You have a number 3.
3. Oh, that's total. Ooh, see? Or do you put it there? No, I'll put the total down there. Okay. I told you. You guys.
You've got the number 1.
1.
Terrific. You did it again. Your number is 5.
5.
And here we go. 1.
1. Uno.
Oh no, I have some bad news. I can't believe it. You have a number 6.
6.
Nice. This time you almost did it. You have a 5.
5. Now, if you're low income, you can stop at any time.
1.
1. And that was a 2. We're on the last row.
You've got the number 1.
1. Uno.
You've got the number 6.
6. 6.
Let me read this number. 1.
1 again.
And your number is 4.
4.
Bim bim bum bum. You have a number 1.
1. One's having a party today.
You've got the number 6.
6. Okay, so we'll add it up and see what's going on. Okay, row 1, 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2 equals 15. And the next row is 6 plus 6 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4 is $29. Woo! I told you, stop when you can. 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 is 14. And how are you doing? Hello, Sid. How are you? Welcome to the new people. Welcome. Oh, welcome. That's $19. And then the last one is 1 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 6 equals $19 again. So we have a total of 15 plus 29 plus 14 plus 19 plus 19. So we'll put in the Christmas binder an extra $96. Woohoo! All right, kiddos. Have a lovely day. Enjoy yourself, because you know what? You are special. No matter what anybody else says, you are always special. You are the greatest. And you will always be the greatest because God made you that way. And take care. Blessings to you. Because some things are coming. You keep on praying. It's going to get better. You know, we're in the holiday seasons coming up. September 1st hits. You might as well say it's fall. We're ready to roll, okay? They already got the fall stuff out. The pumpkin spice drinks and stuff, they already got them. I seen them. Muffins and cookies and blah, blah, blah. And they were even trying to give me a free one. Yeah. I was like, what's in that muffin? it was found out it was cream cheese. She said liquid cream cheese. I was like, liquid cream cheese? But and it didn't sound good. And I told her, no, thank you. When you said liquid, it was like, I think I would have did better if she said softened. I think that's what she meant. Not sure. I'm not going to find out right now either. Anyway, take care. Bye, people. Bye, everybody. Thank you, new people. Thank you to the old, the new, and those in between that can't figure out where to go. Come on over here, because we got a party, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.